spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Lance Leipold is a 6-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun now. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out, everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a connection. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this 1st down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. And the returner will be dragged down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. At the 20, he's got space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running into the open space. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option, the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Running the option, it's Daniels. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of this sport.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Hands it off. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. To the air, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Spins away from the defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The toss to the right. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Eakin. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Quarterback will keep it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They take the lead with the 6.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the 1st down.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Quick spin on the run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Grabbed in the middle, it's Virgil. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Williams.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Joyner. Nice move to keep running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Gives it on the option. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Eakin. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. The option look. He'll toss it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the